guys too. I apologize. But it is Friday. I'm so happy. Today is technically my last day of work for over a week. So I'm excited about that, even though I feel like I just had a week off 2 weeks ago, literally. But I'm excited because it's Thanksgiving, and unfortunately Tim will be on call for Thanksgiving. Wow, this angle, something about this today is weird. Tim will be on call for Thanksgiving, so we won't be able to go home and celebrate with everybody, but you know, him and I are going to do our very best to celebrate together at home. And it is cold today. I have the little snowflake on my car warning me that it's going to be freezing. So it feels like it's actually going to be Thanksgiving. It's hard down in the South during like Thanksgiving and Christmas for me, because I'm used to the cold and snow and all that stuff. So when it doesn't feel cold on those holidays, I'm like, ugh, it doesn't even feel like that holiday. But we're going to make the best of it, and he only has a 3-day work week this week. Obviously, if he, you know, gets called out on a call, then he has to go to work. But if not, then he only has a 3-day work week, so that will be nice. And he's off on Friday next week, when he'll actually be off of on call. So that will be nice to be able to spend that with him. I am in like this mood the last few days where I am just ready to like get shit done. I don't know if anybody else feels this way too, but like at the tail end of your period, do you just feel like ready to like conquer the world? Like when you're in that phase of your period where, like, you know, your tiredness is gone, you're not really bleeding anymore, your moodiness is kind of subsiding, and you finally feel like yourself again, where you can just like conquer anything. That's kind of the phase I'm in. And so yesterday I made like a huge plan for my TikTok account and kind of where I want this channel to go moving forward, and kind of like expectations that I want our finances to have and our marriage to have, you know, come in the new year. And I don't know, I just feel like I'm just ready to make 2025 like the best year. I feel like I set a goal for myself in 2024 to work on myself mentally and physically, and like I did that. Like I met that goal, I met that expectation. I worked on myself. You know, I actually was going through my list the other day of what I wanted my 2024 to look like. I wouldn't say that it was a list of like resolutions. It was just things that I wanted to work on come 2024 that I made in 2023. And I feel like I did a lot of those things. Like I'll share them with you guys. If I have a picture of it, I'll pop it up. I don't remember if I do, but if I do, I'll pop it up on the screen. But it was like, work on my health. I did that. Have more experiences. I feel like we did that. I feel like we could have been a little bit better at it, but we did it. Take the pictures. I have so many pictures from this last year that I'm so excited to have forever. And like they're like little things like that. Like it wasn't like go to the gym 3 days a week or you know, X, Y, and Z. Like one of the things on there was like work on our finances, or like work on being financially free. We definitely did not work on that in the sense of like actual money, but I will say education wise and mentally wise, I feel more prepared going into 2025 than I did in 2024 to tackle our debt. And to me, that's growth and that's success. So I'm happy with that. I don't know, I'm just in that mood. Like, I know what I want out of 2025, and I'm like ready to get it. I want a family, or I want to start trying for a family. I want to continue on the path of fixing our finances. I want to continue with growth in my communication within my marriage. Continue to work on my health, no matter what that looks like, whether that be with the help of a GLP-1 or not. I want to continue on that theme of being the healthiest version I can of myself. And same with Tim. I really want to give back more. I want to, Tim and I were talking, we made this like big list, and who knows, maybe we won't follow this list like we are planning to once a month, and maybe we will, but I'm really hopeful that we will. I think it's really important, and that's something that Tim and I lack right now due to just timing, our schedule, all of that stuff, being exhausted from work, of really just taking the time to check in with one another. I mean, we check in with one another all the time. How are you feeling? How's your day going? That. But I mean, like, truly check in with each other, like, about finances, about goals, about, like, dreams that we have. Like, we do that, but it's on a very, like, scattered, not a set time, type of thing. Like, I want to, another thing that was on my list for 2024 is be more intentional. And I feel like in some aspects of my life, I definitely have been. And then in other aspects of my life, I have not been. So that's another thing I want to carry over into 2025. And especially within like my marriage and our finances and like all that stuff. Like, we have no savings, but the last few, weeks, we've been throwing a little bit in there, and now it's starting to like build a tiny amount. I'm not talking anything crazy, like tiny amount, but we're being intentional about it. And like, I don't know, I'm excited for the future, and I'm sure it's because of where I'm at in my cycle. I'm in that phase where like, I can like breathe, I see the light again, like everything doesn't feel like doom and whatever. But I'm the type of person that likes to have a plan, and like I feel like I have one-ish. Like, Tim's hours are picking back up, my work is steady, it's always been steady, but I'm looking into like side jobs and side gigs, and we still have our side business of handyman work and junk removal and stuff that like I need to just pour the effort back into kind of vamping up. Over the last like year to year and a half, we've just kind of let it sit on the back burner because of Tim's health a few years back, and like it's time to get that back up because that was helping us out tremendously. And we keep saying that the more we work hard right now, the less we'll have to work hard in the future. And I don't mind working hard, but I mind working hard and then still having nothing to show for it. And that's kind of where we're at right now. And I'm just ready to like pay down our debt, work really hard, have all this money in savings, be able to do the things that we want, provide for other people, give back to the people that have helped us so much. Like, I'm just so ready for this phase of life. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to try to have kids and be able to provide them with the best future that we possibly can. I'm not asking to be rich. I'm not asking to be rolling in money. I'm just asking to be content and happy. And I know money doesn't buy happiness, but money helps with stress, and stress reducing helps with happiness. So like, I'm just ready to like get everything on track, and I feel really good about the plan that we have. And we're gonna have our first little meeting with each other on this coming Saturday. And I don't know. Tim and I woke up, both of us, in a great mood. We both got paid today. It's only 7:50 in the morning, and our checks are practically already gone. But like, we have a plan for where they're going, and I feel content with that. I don't know. I'm in a good mood, and I stepped on the scale this morning, and I'm at 215.6. So like, I'm still just within that 10 pound-ish range of being 100 pounds down. And I went for a walk yesterday with my dog. It was beautiful out. It was a little bit chilly, but not like too cold. And I got out of work early, and I didn't even take my shoes off. I went inside, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna sit down. I'm not gonna do anything else. The first thing I'm gonna do is call Hunter downstairs, and we're gonna go for a walk. And we went for a nice 20-minute walk, and I just like I needed that. I needed that walk. And I know the reason why the scale is not moving as quickly is because I'm just not burning as many calories. I mean, I'm still eating fine. My eating is still great. I'm still on track for that. I'm just not really moving. I'm not really doing much because it's gotten cold. And it's kind of harder right now to get outside with my job and all the normal excuses. And so I know that that's what's happening. I know that I'm not burning as much as I'm consuming, even though the things I'm consuming, I'm not over consuming, but it's so I just need to step it up for the next month. Like I'm manifesting. That's what I'm doing currently, is like, I'm manifesting things for myself. And I feel like I never truly have manifested before. And like, it does feel kind of silly, but like, no, I'm going to start manifesting. That's what we're going to do. Like, all of us, we are going to do this together. We are going to manifest that, come 2025, things are good things are going to happen to us. No matter what your circumstances right now, no matter what your want is for out of life, like, I'm manifesting that for you and myself, and like, it's going to happen. That's it. It's going to. And that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling very like, I'm going to put the effort in, and the effort's going to pay back everything that I want. I'm going to throw myself into my TikToks. I'm going to throw myself into my YouTube videos. I'm going to throw myself into side work and side hustles, and we are going to pay down our debt, and we are going to get stronger in our marriage, and we are going to get healthier in our bodies and in our minds. We are going to be financially responsible, hopefully. We are going to make memories. We are going to give back to our community. Like, these aren't if, ands, or buts anymore. Like, I am going to do this. I'm feeling very motivated and motivational this morning, if you couldn't tell. But that's going to happen for you too. Like, you are going to do it this time. Going to do it this time? Why does that word sound wrong to me now? It's gonna happen for you this time. If there's something you've been putting off, if there's something you've been wanting to do but you haven't had the courage to do it, or you haven't had the strength to do it, or whatever it is, or you feel like every time you do it you fail, that's not going to happen this time. You are going to do it. I believe in you. I believe in myself. And it's going to happen. We just have to make our plan, and we have to stick to it. And guess what? We're not going to be perfect 100% of the time. We are not going to have success overnight with any of the things that we do. But our success comes from us trying. That's our success. We are successful just from trying. And I feel like that's something that everybody needs to remember. That even if you haven't gotten to the top of the hill yet, the success is you climbing up the mountain. Like, it's not once you reach the top, it's everything that happens in between that gets you there. Like, we already are successful in everything we're doing. We just have to keep going. Yeah, well, feeling very motivational this morning. And I'll probably wake up tomorrow, or maybe by midday I'll be like, ugh, I'm over this, But like, oh goodness gracious. But like, for right now, that person just completely went the wrong direction down the street. But for right now, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling motivated, and I hope I'm motivating at least one person out there. If you've made it this far in the video, I just feel good. You know, these 10 pounds, and here's the thing. Whether or not I do hit my 10-pound down mark, because again, holidays are coming up, Thanksgiving's coming up, Christmas is coming up, you know, I am going to be indulging in more sweets and treats and hot cocoa and this and that, and like, I will, because I'm also allowed to live my life and to have fun. If I don't hit those 10 pounds down, 100-pound down mark by the end of the year, does that make me a failure? Absolutely not. Will I be upset? I'm sure I'll be the tiniest bit disappointed, but am I gonna let it take away from everything that I have accomplished this year? Hell no. Will I be over the moon, joyed, excited, happy, satisfied if I hit that 100-pound down mark by the end of this year? 1,000%. But regardless of if I do or I don't, I'm still proud of myself, and I still did the damn thing, and you should be proud of yourself too. So if you guys have any goals for yourself for the coming year, drop them in the comments. Let me know. If this motivated anybody, drop it in the comments and let me know, because it motivated me, and I hope it motivated you. So I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. I hope everybody has a great Friday and a great weekend, and take care of yourselves mentally and physically today.